money, what you doing for somebody. All right, so look. Well, the super chat at the bottom. Okay. Now, you might be saying, why does I was about to say my real name. Y'all know my name, Ebony. But why does Cheapo have I can't eat, I can't sleep kind of love? All right. Now, I ain't talking about me, all right? DDG and Holly Berry. That's her name. So I'm seeing that people are slandering Holly. Now, y'all act like y'all ain't never sent a nigga or a female a text message saying, I can't eat, baby, I can't sleep without you. Baby, please don't go. Hey, what's up, Chloe? What's up, young Riaz? I'm just talking about DDG and Holly, the receipts that he dropped of her saying like she was gonna unalive herself and that she don't want to be here anymore and she felt like he didn't care about her and she just was a little unstable emotionally, right? Now some of those text messages were hella old, okay, before the baby or whatever, and then some of them were with the baby. Now she also has postpartum depression really bad. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of people are not factoring that in, right? They are not factoring that in, and they are under the spotlight. They got a lot going on. But I'm just saying, people forget, and don't get me wrong, I ain't saying all people have done this, but come on, man. That's men and women. I got text messages right now that I can read from a hella old relationship I was in, and the nigga is begging, "Why you not answering the phone? Answer the phone. Call. Answer. Why you not answering? You don't want to. You don't want to talk. You don't want to be with me no more. I don't want to be here no more." Then I done actually had two dudes tell me that. I was dating this one guy when I was hella young. I was doing security. Never date anybody that you work with, okay? Never date nobody that you work with. I made the mistake of dating somebody at work. Why did I do that? This man was so possessive. We were doing freaking security. And so obviously the description of the job you have to communicate to the clients, right? So anytime he would see me talking to like the residents, because we worked at this like 513 unit condominium, and when he would see me talking to the residents, my phone would start buzzing, and I would pick up the phone like, and he's like, "Oh, you talking to them too long? What are you doing?" Like, and I'm like, "Damn, we at work, my nigga. Like, what's going on?" So, long story short, I was like, I can't handle this. This is too much for me. Like, we need to just call it quits. Man, he was texting me, I don't want to be here no more. I'm going to unalive myself. And I'm just like, first off, we ain't even been together that long, you know? And he could have been capping. You feel what I'm saying? He could have been trying to use that as a manipulation tactic to make me continue being with him. But that didn't work. I was young and I was like, this man is crazy and I'm about to leave. And so thank God he quit the job. Because I was like, I don't know how we're gonna work together. And he's sending me these crazy text messages. Okay. So that's how that ended. He quit the job. I stopped answering, and I hope all is well with him. I hope he really didn't do what he said he was gonna do. I mean, I might have an effect on people, but now let me stop. So then my bad, I'm not reading y'all. What's up, next level? Scarlett, what's good? Thank you so much. What's up, Vice Press? Hey, Eddie. So look, so y'all would be lying if y'all said y'all ain't never hit no girl up and was like, or no guy up and said, I can't sleep without you. I can't be without you. I can't fathom living without you. And if you say you ain't never said that, then kudos to you. But I know that I done got a couple of those text messages, and I know that, with my last relationship, I definitely was spiraling out of control. And I thank God, whew, I thank God that, that situation didn't get like real messy to the point where niggas was putting text messages out, or recording, because I was acting a plum fool. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I could take accountability for that. I was acting a fool. And he could have very much said, this girl is unstable. She don't need to have this baby. But thank God that he kept me even through it. Okay. He kept my mind, he kept my heart, and he kept me through the heartbreak and heartache, all of that, But don't y'all, man, look, y'all out here being fake, talking about y'all ain't never been in love like that. Like, y'all ain't never. Now, I ain't gonna say like actively trying to do it. I'm just saying where you just might say it. You ain't serious. You just like, I might say this, to try to keep the person, staying with me, or, it's like a scare tactic. That's how I see it. Now, don't get me wrong. It is some people that's really, and they may try that because they really feel like their world is going to end if a person leave them, and that's so sad, but I know when I was reading her text messages, I could feel her. I could feel her pain. She like, man, you was effing that girl in Mexico. That's hurt. That hurts. While I'm over here with this baby, like, yeah, man. But like, I ain't gonna hold you. She need to take some time and heal. Hopefully they, I don't know how they healing with all of this drama popping out into the media or whatever. But like, lady, what is you doing? But hopefully they are gonna reconcile and get this together, because at the end of the day, they got a baby to raise. And all this court custody, I couldn't fathom having to go to court for custody of my child. Like, whew, Jesus. Do everyone know what love is? Do everyone understand the duties of being in love? Shay, what's up, Shay? Good morning. Distant Lights, what's good? The Bud Files, what's happening? As a teenager, my BF had me go. My boyfriend had me gone. I was like that. That's what I'm saying. Listen, be honest. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay, we don't all have that. I don't. Okay, next level is questioning whether we know what love is or not. So that's interesting. I'm just gonna start off by saying God is love, everyone. That is love. Okay, but from that agape. However, I mean, could it be something different other than love when you feel like that? Like when you have like these butterflies, like that you just can't explain. Like this person give you this feeling that's unexplainable. Like just when you see them, you just are hurt. You just like, oh, like they don't even have to touch you. They are that like a, what do you call that? Infatuation? Could that be an infatuation? Well, the Bible tells us what love is. All right, we gonna go and see what the Bible say about what love is real quick. But just so y'all know, I ain't lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. This was in 2016. Okay, look, they said, so you blocked me. Oh, okay. Why you block me? Oh, okay, got it. Calls and Facebook block. Hello. So you're just gonna act like you don't see me calling. Why are you ignoring me? Hey, I got a whole gang of these messages, man. Listen. When I tell you that's the truth, like men do it too. So y'all can't sit here and try to play up like women are the only ones that just be spiraling out of control with their emotions. Cause y'all men do it too. Now, whether you a narcissist, a manipulator, whatever the case may be, hey, are in love. I don't know. But we're going to look up the definition of love real quick while I'm at this light. LOV, scripture, dang, death in, I can't really see in this on this phone. Bible. Hold on, y'all. The love scripture in the Bible, 1 Corinthians. Because next level want to know what is love. So I'm about to give you what I believe love is. Hold on. Because the Bible says love is patient, love is kind. I'm looking for the scripture though. Hold on. Shay said God is definitely love. When you realize you're doing it to yourself, you feel stupid. Hey, I definitely felt stupid. All right, so here, next level. Here we go. It says, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Now, after reading that, right, I cannot help but think, did I really love that person? Because, and I say that because there was no trust. We both were easily angered. I kept wrong. Okay, so I'm just being completely honest with this thing, all right? So that was a good question. Next level. Hold on, wait till I get to the light. I'm gonna read some comments, and y'all tell me what y'all think. But that's what the scripture says that love is. It's not easily angered. It's patient. It's kind. It's not self-seeking. It does not boast. It is not proud. It's an action word. Love is an action word. That is true. What's up, Joshua? I can't eat or sleep when I see Cheapo, period. He's crazy. Right. I only love my family like that. I've been in love before, though. It is a lot. Then I've never been in love. So I want this type of love. Okay? Because I have yet to experience this love. Now, we're talking about from a intimacy. Obviously, everything that I just read, God shows us every day. You know, He's kind, He's patient. He's all of those things to us. However, I've never experienced this. Now that I'm looking at it in a relationship. Now I done been with some people, and I've had my fair share of dating and you know, whatever you want to call it. But I've had like 3 solid relationships, right? Okay, maybe 4. Let's say 4. And when I say solid, I mean like where they were like kind of like long term ish. Okay, so like over 2 years. Meet your parents, be with your family, all of those things. You get what I'm saying? Like we over for Christmas, whatever. And so, now that I'm looking at that definition of what the Bible tells us love is, like, you know, I want that kind of love. One of my coworkers, she just got married, and I just feel like it just everything happened just like how it was supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? Like just listening to her and seeing how uh how she just comes into work just like so so full of light, so full of love. um you can tell when somebody is being loved properly, like just from the sounds of like how she talk about her husband, like he's amazing. You feel what I'm saying? um like then they had a baby, like they're experiencing like being first time parents, and just to hear like them experiencing this together, and I'm pretty sure it ain't always peaches and cream. I don't know, but from what she shares with us, like man, they just sound, man, you get what I'm saying? Like she like, I don't even have to come to work, y'all. Like he told me don't work, be a stay at home mom. like she, and to hear her talk about her past relationship and all the things that she went through in her past, I truly believe that the person she's with now was God sent, and it's a beautiful thing to see somebody being loved properly. I think we're so used to seeing people, you know, in these toxic relationships to the point where we become desensitized and we feel like this is the norm. Like it is not the norm for you to be cheated on. It's not the norm for you to be beat on. It's not the norm for you to be verbally abused. It's not the norm for, what I'm saying, all of these things that we just accept in society because it's just happening all around us. So it's like a breath of fresh air to see a young black woman being loved properly. I love black love. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I love to see black people in love. And it's a beautiful thing, you know? Now, after my ex, I said I never wanted to be with nobody else. I said I don't never want to experience the hurt, the pain, and the suffering that I went through in that relationship, right? And I could say all of that. I could be talking a good one, but deep down inside, I think we all want to be loved. I think we all want to feel that. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. I guess I've been infatuated. Another day, another gray. I can't call it. Infatuation leads to masturbation. Better than procreation, I guess. Oh my God. So you infatuate with people and then masturbate to them? Okay. Man, my homeboy Cuddy must not be going to work today. I sent him the link so he could get up here, but he ain't hit the link. So he must be sleep to the world. Thank you, D Pain. All right, Chloe G, have an amazing day. Is that because it's so rare? I'm starting to believe it is. I am. I'm really starting to believe that love is rare. And you know, it's amazing to see women and men, jump out of one relationship into the next, into the next, into the next. And don't get me wrong, I've been guilty of that. But this last go around, I was like, you know what? I just can't keep jumping out of one relationship into the next. Like using the next person to try to help me heal or get over the past. Like that don't work. All it does is you carry on all of the baggage that you had from that prior situation. And so I'm taking time to truly heal and truly get past the things that was holding me back from experiencing what true love is. Now, am I looking for it? No. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I was listening to Freezy Lie the other day, and they were talking about like women hitting the wall at a certain age, and I'm like, oh Lord. I'm telling you, you listen to these commentaries and you listen to these points of views on the internet, it'll have you feeling some kind of way about yourself. It'll have you looking at yourself like, man, am I really uh aging out? Is it really true that I might have missed the mark to be someone's wife? Like, is it true that men don't want single mothers? Like, I'm telling you, I'm just talking about like all of the platforms. Like, when you listen to these men, some of these men, and you just they'll have you really thinking that something is wrong with you. But really, I think something be wrong with some of them. And I say that because it's like, where y'all success at? Where is your marriage? Where is your wife? Where are your children? What are they doing? It's like I hear y'all sitting online all day and all night talking about what men don't want, what did that whoopty bam bam. What that nigga JPB said, whoopty, what did he say? Whoopty wop, whoopty damn ham. I don't know, child. But and it's like, show us evidence of success. Show us what that look like. We don't want to see no green screens. We don't want to see no backdrops. We want to see the fruits of your labor. Okay? Until then, I'm at this point where I just want everybody to shut up. Oh shit, what's up, Nirvana? Period. I just got these glasses too. I am loving them. I had some Michael Kors glasses, my last prescription, and I hated them because they had the transitions, and I was out here looking like an old ASS lady. Did you say aging out? Why would you believe such a thing? So, Nirvana, the type of commentary that I be listening to now, like the space that I be like frequently watching, like there are men that will jump on the panels, and they will say these things, and I mean stand on it. And so when you keep hearing it, when you hear more than one man saying it, you're like, damn, is this really how these men feel? You know, it'll have you like looking sideways at yourself, low key. I see why so many people are like suffering from anxiety and depression because of like the stuff that they listen to and the stuff that they watch. That's why I like minimize a lot of the things that I watch now on YouTube because it's like I can't take it no more. Like I can't take the gender war conversations no more. I can't take it. It's like everybody's pointing the finger at each other, but nobody wants to talk about solutions. Nobody wants to show evidence of success. Like I said, we just want to keep talking about the problem. And I'm solution based. I'm not one to stay in problems. Yes, that's true. I can attest men don't want to be number two to anyone, especially a kid. D-Pain, do you have children? What's up, 907? Kids don't know how to act when they mama in a relationship. This is why I'm really not bringing nobody around Taylor, because my baby is gonna be my baby. She listen, to know her is to love her. And so I'd be darned if I allow somebody to come around and think like, or how some people try to do it. I'm not just saying men, women too. Like they'll like try to make you feel like something wrong with your child, or like, oh, you need to beat your child, or you need to do this. Nigga, you need to step. So I'm not putting my child or myself in that position. And people might call me crazy, but I don't care. I don't like transition either. Yeah, that's ugly. It might not be popular, my take, but I don't think I'm truly the only one that thinks that way. They are only speaking from themselves, and it's just So true. Protect your energy on this here YouTube. Okay. You have to, because I'm telling you, when you listening to these talking points, they will have you listen. They were saying that Kevin Samuel said you have to be fit something and something. Can anybody tell me what the three things they said Kevin Samuel said you have to be? Because on the contrary, listen, I am fat, funny, and it was. I had said something. I said I was fat, funny, and damn, what was it? It was like three things that I had said. Cause I'm just like, look, hey, now do I know I need to, work on my little poopa? Absolutely. I'm like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. The other day I was like, dang, I got back fat. Nigga, I ain't never seen no back fat. I was like, yo, Ebony, you gotta get it together. Now the blessing is that hey, I'm not cosmetically challenged. I might be fat, but baby, that could fall off. It's some people out here that, hey, quality women have to be patient because it's harder for quality to meet quality. And I truly agree with that, Nirvana. And you also have to put yourself in places where, you want to attract, like where you looking at what you want to attract. Like, you can't be saying like, oh, I want this, I want that, and I want this, and I want that, but you going to the motorcycle club. And I'm only talking from like the hood perspective because y'all know I'm from the hood. I'm from Compton, all right, and so it's always gonna be in me. But the blessing is that I know how to. What do you call those little lizards, like a chameleon? Is that what they call? And you know how they can change colors in the environment and like blend in. Like, yeah, that's me. You put me around some church people, I could be, hey, I could hang with the best of them. You put me around conservative, I could do that too. You put me around the hood, I don't really like being around hood people like that no more. But I definitely can be around it and be comfortable. D-Pain said he have 2 boys, and I've gotten with women with kids and never want to do it again for nothing, especially if they not mine. But how can you say that if you got 2 kids? And you know what? It's so easy for men to say that because 9 times out of 10, y'all don't even be having y'all kids like that. I'm not talking about you personally, but I'm just saying it's easier for a man to date a woman with kids because they don't have their kids all goddamn day. They don't have them, all week. But if you had your kids dang near 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on a leap year, I think you would have to recant that statement because nigga, you got your kids too. So what if a woman said they didn't want to date you because then nigga, you got kids? Like, come on. Oh shoot, I'm just talking like I ain't got to clock in, y'all. Oh my god, how am I late? And hey, I didn't even look at the time. God dang, man, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just cruising, child. I got literally 1 minute to clock in. Oh, okay. Fit, feminine, and friendly. So I said I was fat, funny, and damn, it was one more that I said, man. Dang, I wish I should have wrote that down. What's up, Joy is real? Do you think people miss out on the right person for them moving lustful and following society's norms? Absolutely. I do. And I think that a lot of people get with people because they trying to keep up with society and they trying to keep up with, Yeah, you know, they had a song back in the days, Keeping Up with the Joneses. So people want to just, they want to have that feeling of sensation. Oh, we made it. Nigga had these big ass weddings and then don't even be together the next year. Spend all that money for a beautiful wedding and it don't even last. You know? All because we want to floss for the gram. We want to put on for the gram. I can't believe I'm late, y'all. Dang, I don't have to run up and work. Child, hey, my money around them kids enough. Your money, see, that's what I'm saying. Money and time is two different things. You can give all the money in the world, but if you ain't spending time, them kids ain't gonna remember no money. That, don't get me wrong, it take money to raise kids. Don't say, oh, well, Ebony said we don't have to give no money. No, absolutely, give your money, but also give your time. There's balance in this. Come on, man, come on. I'm about to run up in here and clock in. I'm about to be literally 2 minutes late. Playing. Come on. What is you doing, bro? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna leave my car running. I'll be right back. Hell, I parked perfect. I might as well park right here. Man, come on. We all know that kids need time. Come on. What, it had to be written in plain text? You wanted to see black and white? It's evident kids need time from both parents. Nah, that's men that allowed themselves to become that. To be honest with you. But I left my bag, man. Ooh, yeah. Is my boss here? Why his car? I think he'd be coming in different cars. Oh, picture. Yippee. How y'all doing? Oh, yeah. I'm all running, trying to clock in. Definitely. Not all women are like that. Niggas ain't looking for no check. Yeah, we want time too. They look so cute in that pink. You said pink. That's pink. Nah, this is red. They might, I don't know, child. I tie-dyed this a long time ago. It was supposed to be red. It is probably. Anyways, Yeah, shoot. You think, listen, I'm gonna have to come back and talk about this because I'm in the office now. But I hope everybody has an amazing day. Yeah, I'm saying we are almost to the weekend. I can't wait. Going to the Jagged Edge concert. So I've been listening to all my Jagged Edge, trying to get back in the groove. Like, listen, JT, I got some heat. I just don't even be pulling myself out. Like, for real, for real. It's an addiction. But you could squeeze in them like remember when Martin when Martin tried to get them Jordans or something and he squeezed in them and he was walking like this. That's one of my DJ tags. For real? Ouch, Gina. They hurt my feet. Yeah, that's one of the tags I played with my DJ. Oh, okay. I mean, because me and Cuddy, at the time, we were the kick DJs. That was our thing, so I got all kind of I got like the Spike Lee tag. Oh, wait, you stepped on your Jordans, man. From a dude right there. Yeah. I got all crazy ass tags. You DJing tonight? Yeah. It's like an actual event? Like, what is this? It is I don't know, like a gang of media outlets, all the media, like with all the media outlets that people be looking at to get their information. Pretty much all of it on set. And so it's like, what, just networking? Yeah. Okay. Different artists. Oh, it's gonna be artists there. Yeah, they got mic checks going up. So niggas will be filming those mic sessions and shit. So like performances? Yeah. Okay. What time that start? I'm screaming. Fly. That's all Oh shoot. Yeah, listen, I'd rather fly out. I ain't gonna hold you. Period. When they trying to get you out here? Out there? When they trying to get you? Tonight? Today, if it go through, I'll book on Sunday too. Oh yeah. 12.5 is hectic. I'll be out there till like Tuesday or some shit. Okay. Is Chandler coming today? Here. Oh shoot. Okay, let me print this damn paper out. I gotta get to work, y'all. But I will catch y'all on the next round. Bye.